حدثنا شيبان بن فروخ وعبد الله بن محمد بن أسماء الطبعي قال حدثنا مهدي وهو ابن ميمون قال حدثنا واصل الأحدب عن أبي وائل عن حذيفة رضي الله عنه أنه بلغه أن رجلا ينم الحديث فقال حذيفة سمعت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول لا يدخل الجنة نمام. Narrated from Hudhaifa رضي الله عنه that he heard that a man was spreading malicious gossip. Hudhaifa رضي الله عنه said, I heard the Messenger of Allah صلى الله عليه وسلم say, no one who spreads malicious gossip will enter paradise, will enter Jannah. So what is malicious gossip?
Damaging gossip.
No, okay, yeah, maybe you are right as a result, but I want the definition. You know, we know ghiba. What is ghiba? Backbiting. Backbiting, okay. Backbiting is to, for example, you meet your brother and say, you know, brother X, brother Abdullah, any brother, okay. He is stupid, he is
nonsense,
bad person, he is, for example, so greedy and so on, bad things about him. So this is backbiting, all of us we know it. But how about Namimah? Of course, backbiting is from kaba'ir, major sin. And Namimah from kaba'ir as well. Kaba'ir. It's not forgiven by wudu and salah and from Jum'ah to Jum'ah, from Ramadan to Ramadan, unless you make tawbah or go to Hajj. And if it is related to the rights of others, then you need to take their pardoning or on the judgment day. Otherwise, big problem. So anyhow, so what is the malicious gossip or Namimah? That, for example, I go to Brother Suhail, I tell him, Brother Yasser yesterday was saying that you are so tall like a giraffe, and laughing. So what he will feel, Brother Suhail, what he will feel towards Brother Yasser?
He'll
feel bad, right? Yeah. Why he's speaking bad about me and making people laugh about me, for example, right? You go to him and say, you know,
Sheikh Mohamed told me you're saying this about
yeah, I go to Brother Yasser, I tell him, Brother Suhail was saying that
make it come up.
You should stop managing the masjid
Find another job.
because you are spoiling our masjid, for example. Okay, so Brother Yasser will feel, A'udhu Billah, why is saying this about me? So this, you know, this type of conveying. Namimah is someone conveying poisonous, toxic talk. Even if it happened, even if it's true. Just conveying is kabira min al-kabair. You already heard it. Maybe Brother Suhail didn't say a lie, maybe Brother Yasser didn't say a lie. But conveying this to him, this is kabira min al-kabair. Why? Because it makes fitna. It makes the hearts change. No, not quarrel. It makes more than quarrel. Quarrel, okay, we can have quarrel and finish. But the problem, it will make the hearts contradicting and away from each other. It will make hatred between brothers. It is splitting the society, dividing the brotherhood between people, right? Taking away the love for the sake of Allah, making enmity in chests, letting you to have like heavy carrying in your chest towards your brother. Okay? Why? Because and you don't know, of course, in a man, the scholars they say never believe an imam. Never believe an imam. An imam is a person who is conveying. Is come to you and say, you know, yesterday I was with brother so and he was saying you are a stupid guy. Don't believe him. Don't believe him. This is the advice of scholars. Why? Because this person never has good intention. Why he's coming to tell you? Why he's coming to tell you that someone was speaking bad about him? What is his intention?
Make fitna between you and him.
Yeah. He doesn't like to see brothers are gathered. He doesn't like to see this love.
Good relation.
He doesn't like to see this. He just wants to divide. Shaitan, a'udhu billah, really. And in every society in the world we have these people. Everywhere. They don't like to see people are united. No. They want to find any way to divide and
Clash.
make problems and let people hate each other and arising some fitna. They like this. So if someone came and told you this brother was saying about you yesterday blah blah blah, tell him, sorry brother, why you are telling me? What's your intention? I'm just advising you to be careful from this guy. He's just, when he see you, he's smiling in your face, but behind your back you don't know what he's saying. Okay, let him say. If he's saying something bad, Allah will bring me my right on Day of Judgment. But what is your intention to come and tell me? Okay, so we are not even advised to believe the conveying of these people, and of course we are totally warned by the Prophet Muhammad to give such action that we convey something. Maybe someone will say something out of anger, whatever, in front of you about his brother. You be wise. You don't go and tell him, because when you go and say, this is making more problem. Okay. It doesn't mean that we cannot convey anything. In some cases, we can convey some things to make solution. If two brothers already, they are having fight or having enmity, and then we can make convey to some wise people to bring them together. This is another issue. But I'm speaking about someone who is coming and say, yesterday, I received a call from this brother. He was saying blah, 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 blah about you. I don't know why he hates you. I don't know. Subhanallah, what are you doing? What are you doing? So this way, of course, we are totally forbidden to do this namimah wal-'iyadhu billah. Namimah is really very dangerous, and it is spread a lot in Japan. With Japanese society, they have this 99.9% they do it. They love to do it. I don't know why. They feel like
Japanese people.
something delicious. That they love to talk about people from their backs and convey and make a lot of backbiting every day, about everyone. So be careful when you go through these communities. No, this is not from Islam. This is totally haram. It's a major sin. Be very careful. Because sometimes when we live with people and this is normal, a daily routine action, so we think it's okay, No, a'udhu billah. Islam protected the honor of every Muslim even if he's absent. Your honor is protected. Even you are absent, your honor is protected. Subhanallah. Look how Islam protected our honor. That no one can speak bad about you in your absence. Otherwise, Allah is threatening him with huge punishment. The Rasulullah is saying, لا يدخل الجنة. He will not enter paradise. And when we listen to this hadith, it means he will not enter paradise. In this case, means he should have tawbah or punished and purified in Jahannam before going to Jannah. Very, very big warning. Okay? And as you know, for the hadith also in Bukhari and Muslim, that when Rasulullah passed by two graves, and he said, إنهما لا يعذبان وما يعذبان في كبير أما أحدهما فكان لا يستنزه من بول وأما الآخر فكان يمشي بين الناس بالنميمة. Subhanallah. Rasulullah passed by two graves and he found them tortured. They have torture of grave. عذاب القبر. Of course, wahi from Allah that these two have torture inside the grave. Muslim. He said for the first one, he said they are tortured, and they are not tortured in major sin, or not major sin, they are not tortured in something big in the eyes of people, but it's big in Islam. For the first one, he was not cleaning himself after urination, which is also, a'udhu billah, habit for many Muslims in many countries, that when they are, they need it, they in the middle of the road, not in the middle, in the corner, on the wall. What's this? Even tissue, like a stone, istijmar, it's okay, but no cleaning. A'udhu billah. You are threatened to have torture in qabr. And the second one was walking between people by namimah. It's like his job. It's just walking to convey, this brother is saying this about it, this brother is saying this about this, every day just gossip, and spreading and making toxic talks, toxic environment, toxic atmosphere, A'udhu billah. This has adab al-qabr first, and then on judgment day, adab also. And not enter Jannah like this. So may Allah protect our tongues
How to do
and our hearts. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala unite our hearts and purify our hearts and gather us on the truth. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala let us to be wise in dealing with this. Be careful. Don't be emotional when someone is conveying something. You should have doubt about the conveyor. Why you are conveying this? Okay? Alhamdulillah.
Can we say for non-Muslim, if they do some harm for you, and you can say this is their habit or something like that?
Non-Muslim has no protected honor in Islam.
Yeah.
But why we are allowed to talk about them?
Yeah, I said non-Muslim has no protected honor.
So
in
are we
Islam.
allowed to talk?
And has no protected blood as well. But we keep safe as long as we have treaty, as long as we have peace contracts and so on. So we keep our promises. But in Islam, the Muslim has a protected blood, wealth and honor. Okay? Non-Muslim has different cases. It doesn't mean that we go out and we do whatever we want. No, because we are keeping our promises to respect the rules and laws, and our promises to agree to live here and so on. And even in our countries, we give them visa. It means we give them peace to enter our country and so on. But for their honor, it depends, if it's an enemy of Islam or someone doing something bad or like this. So, of course, he has no right not to talk about him badly, negatively, because he's already doing something bad. And in general, of course not like a Muslim. Of course not like a Muslim. Muslim has different rights. Yeah.
I have one other, not related to this. It's about the clothing while praying.
Okay.
People like me who are with the pants and shirt, if it is not inserted, then while sujood,
some parts of
this
the
part
back
exposed clearly.
big
So
problem.
it's indeed invalidate the prayer, right? Or what's the ruling on this?
No, we cannot say invalid the prayer immediately. It has conditions. So Brother Hashim is asking if someone is making sujood and his clothes is not inserted properly in the trousers, so some of the back will be exposed, or sometimes below the back. In that case, the scholars, they say 3 conditions to have the salah invalid. Number 1, that the apparent part, the part which was exposed, is from al-awra al-mughallada, like from the awra, from here or from the back or front, part of the awra is exposed. This is number 1. Number 2, for long time, not short time. Like, for example, if he did like this, he felt something is exposed, so he covered quickly, no problem. If his trousers for any reason went down, then he took it up, no problem. But long time
means 3 tasbih?
Long time.
Some scholars say 3 tasbih.
Long time means it is already uncovered and careless, and people can see. So this long time.
Some scholars say
Maybe
3
seconds.
tasbih.
Maybe long time. Some few seconds. The third condition, they say that he knows that by this his salah is invalid. With these three conditions, salah is invalid. Anyhow, of course, people should be very careful about this, because sometimes when we see this, it's really not good to find a brother here making sujood and he's not careful about his aura or about covering himself. But we cannot go directly and say, your salah is incorrect, go out. No, maybe we should teach him and remind. Sometimes they don't feel it, especially in summer. They don't feel there is something uncovered. So we should remind and advise. And better to wear this one, as not to fall in this problem. Jazakallah.
People who are going to Umrah bring a look and selling.